And where did you grow up? Can you describe it?
Well, my parents divorced when I was preschool, probably 3 or 4. And so I lived with a grandmother in San Bernardino, or a grandmother in Long Beach, or with my dad, or with my mom, or in a boarding school. I changed schools every year. I think I went to 10 different grammar schools.
And where did you first fall in love?
In a movie theater. I fell in love with Clark Gable. He was just very charismatic. I think it runs in my family. My mother loved movies, my grandmother loved movies. I spent most of my growing up with my grandmother in San Bernardino, and she took me to see Gone with the Wind when it first came out. Oh, Clark Gable was so handsome. And there was this story about years before that, my mother had played hooky from school one day to go see Rudolph Valentino in the Chic, and she was sitting there so engrossed in this movie and happened to turn and notice the lady sitting next to her was her own mother. And they were both sitting there, both engrossed in this wonderful movie with Rudolph Valentino. It was, I think movies run in the family. We like movies, and especially handsome men.
And through your entire life, not just including the war, what memory stays with you the most?
Memories. In my exercise class, I go to an exercise class 3 times a week. And we get all these, jump up and down and exercise and move and move and move. And then at the very end, we have to sit and relax, close our eyes, let our muscles go, and go to a favorite place. And for some reason, I always go to the same favorite place. It's a window in this room overlooking the mountains. And it's just a beautiful view out this mountain, out this window. And the first day we moved in, we were at our old home, and we had everything all packed and all the big furniture shipped out, and we had all of the rest of the things were packed into 2 cars, and Paul and I were sitting there waiting for the Salvation Army to come and pick up a load of things that we had promised them, and they said they would be there before 5, or they'd be there that afternoon or something like that. And we waited and waited and waited and waited, and they didn't come. And finally I said, Paula, you go on out to the house. There's no sense both of us waiting. I'll wait for the Salvation Army. And then when I get out there, you'll have a nice cold martini for me. And so finally they got there about 5 o'clock and picked up, I think it was our bed and the mattress and, a half a dozen things that we hadn't sold or given away. And I drove out, and it was a full moon, and I sat here in this living room with an icy cold martini, and the blinds were open, and the gorgeous full moon was coming up over the mountain, and it was just a perfect moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a good memory I have.
All right, well, thank you. It was very nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy your stories. All right.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
All right.